Hello? Yeah, I'm back. Wait. Is anyone actually watching? Huh, that's weird. Oh, I see. Okay. Showing that no one is watching. I wonder why that is. Okay, so bank stuff is done. Let's figure out what's next. Yep, everybody check in. Oh, I wonder why it's not saying how many people are here. I don't want to start. Okay, we're good. 27. Okay, so someone mentioned that we should have sort of like a curbing mechanism, both for historical reasons and for practical reasons, where hi Ali. What was I saying? Oh wow, look at my court. Yeah, that's a shot in the arm right there. About 40. I see. So it's just some delay with me. So to do the bubbles? Okay, guys. While people are showing up, we're gonna do the bubbles. Hey, Ellie, people are saying hi. Those headphones don't plug into anything, honey.
I need bubbles.
You need bubbles. Okay. Well, you need bubbles. You want the bubbles, right? You don't need the bubbles.
I need my headphones too.
You need your headphones too? Okay, they're not connecting to anything, but that's fine. There you go.
Want to plug?
Want to plug? Okay.
Yeah.
We'll plug. Okay, so we're now plugging in the giant headphones so you guys can visualize like there's these huge headphones on this little toddler. It's kind of funny. I guess I should get a cam or something. Alright, let me find the pickles. Okay, the mouse is being commandeered. Here, we got it. We got to stream it, Ellie. See? We want to stream it, that's right. Good job, Ellie, but you can't click up there, okay? You got to make sure you keep the mouse. See the cursor? Yeah, there you go. Okay, now we got to get ready for some raiding action one day. You know, for the next World of Warcraft clone. Yeah. So think of this, Allie, when you're tanking. All of these are the ads that you need to get aggro on, so you can protect Daddy when he's doing DPS. Okay. Yeah, get those bubbles. Dunk, dunk. Yeah, I'll bring her back in a second, and then we can give her some monster cheese. Yeah.
Let's play another game.
Oh no, that was the last one. Oh, the suspense.
Let's play another game.
Play another game? Are you bored of it? Jeez.
Let's play Slide Turtle.
You want to try the slide turtle? Okay, let's find.
Slide Turtle.
Where is the slide turtle? I know he's around here somewhere. There he is, slide turtle. Ta-da. Okay, see now you raise. Whoa, that's gonna be way too fast. Aw, poor turtle. He still was happy, so whatever. Oh, the suspense, we made it. Woo!
Yeah.
Okay. Whoa, that's gonna be overkill. Or not. Good job, Ellie. Even though you weren't even looking at the bullseye, but whatever.
Let's change the module.
The monster? We can do the monster. See, so you click on the monster and then you get to play with the monster. So you click. And now you let go. There. Yeah, don't double click. Now you gotta open the eyes, see? Open. Open. Ta-da! No, not that one. Oh, look, he's looking at the cursor. It's kind of creepy. Ta-da! Good. Oh, you did it. Good job. Okay, last one. Ta-da! Good job. Okay, let's play the seesaw.
No.
No.
This one.
Okay. Which one? This one?
The one.
The snow? Okay, we can try snow. Oh, we're lagging. We catch it. You're supposed to catch. Okay. Alright, let's get some monster cheese, Ellie, okay?
I want to do again.
Yeah, we will. We can do it again. But you gotta eat your snack. You gotta eat your water. You need calcium so you can grow. Calories to grow. Come on. Let's go.
Want to do the dog?
Yeah, I'll go through that, okay? Okay. I know this is probably some pretty hardcore gaming for you guys, so don't handle so much at a time. Daddy's taking over now. Watch how a pro does it. Grab those snowflakes. Anyway, okay. So, let's see how many people we got here. 63. 3.0 alpha footage. Yeah. I don't really understand. I think you catch the snowflakes and then you eat them. Yeah. But anyway, I'm technically this is one of my 3 days off. But I don't have an office yet until we move into the new house. So it means that my computer's out in the open, and anytime my daughters think something interesting is happening, then they can kind of just barge in and play around, which is fine. But if I were making some fairly complex mechanics or something, that would be like a disaster. That would be like the best way to add in faulty code. Yeah. Bubbles and taxes. Okay, we're renaming. Oh, yeah, episode 5. You are correct. Alright, so let's figure out what we're doing here. So we just got lots and lots of money. I just gallantly rescued a bunch of people who were starving from a subcontinental famine. I did everything I could. I promise. And now I have lots of money from looting the dickens out of Alexandria. Out of Egypt. I took Alexandria for myself. Damn, did all that money come from pillaging Egypt? Yes, it did. But I had more. As soon as I got all the money, the famine came, and then everyone insisted that I help relieve the famine. And then some of that money went to my court as trophies, which is crazy. And now my court is slamming through the roof. Okay, so I have 2 daughters. They're both. I'm not going to be able to keep up this momentum with streaming forever. Just happens to be that I got a lot of time off before PDoxCon, and I was supposed to be making lots and lots of new features before then, but I just kind of got burned out. And so now I'm actually playing the game and fixing bugs, and it kind of works out that way, and generating hype. What I'll do is when we do release, I'm just going to run a stream the whole time, and then you guys can come in as you're playing and be like, Demian, why does the mod suck? And then I'll explain why it sucks, and also how to play it, and any questions you might have. And I'm generating hype right now. Yeah, that's part of the point. I'm feeling pretty happy about how it looks. I was feeling kind of crappy about it for a while because in my own head I was thinking of all the things that still needed to be in the game, so I was in this rush to get it all in. And then when I just sat back and played it a bit with you guys, it actually is a lot of fun. Demian, why is my France Jewish? There's no Jews there. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I understand. That's kind of funny. I'm sure if you ran enough games, it would happen eventually. What does late game balance look like right now? It looks bad. To about 1650 is pretty good. 1700 starts to get a little squirrely. 1750, you're getting into unknown territory. Most of the game is pretty balanced, I would say, considering that I generally tended in older versions to quit in the first 150 years because it just kind of got boring. Yep, we're back. All right. All right, so let's figure out. I won't be able to core Alexandria for a while. Malorn went ahead and he did not fix it. Never mind. I guess on his local copy he did. So we're gonna have to deal with the famine killing people for a while. I gave some famine relief, but not all of it. Yeah, little Nino. Ideally, we'd want the game to be able to be playable through the whole historic period, right? But I mean, it's so hard to balance over all this time. If it were up to me, we'd get up to the Napoleonic era and then end around 1812 or something. As soon as you get into the industrial age, it completely blows up the entire pop model, and so I don't feel like having to reprogram the entire thing. I think the Renaissance hit somewhere. Someone wanted to see the tech map mode, I think, a while back. So let's take a look at that. So that's embarrassing. Karaman is more technologically advanced than I am. I'm as technologically advanced as Kiev, Hungary, and Georgia, and Scotland. This cannot be allowed to happen. Institutions. Okay, the Renaissance just hit in Italy. It was founded in oh, that's kind of cool. It was founded in Bologna, which makes sense because it's one of the best universities. It has one of the best universities on the continent. So naturally, Renaissance was founded in Bologna. Makes sense. Don't know how it's going to get to us. Yeah, we need to get this Roman edge on education back. What do you think? So, the problem is, Renaissance is ticking up on us. Should I spend now, or should I just get the extra tech cost? I'm not really sure. Well, might as well take one at least. More universities. Want me just to go hog wild on universities and just... So I could build universities in Nicomedia and Prusa, and that would substantially increase my education, and that would educate almost all of my pupils. Take tech while it's cheap. I agree. Yeah, it's just... And then we can make ourselves feel better by looking at the tech map mode again. Yay, not so primitive. France usually does much better than they are right now. Warehouse for Constantinople? Oh, dude, what about a craftsman district? That'll double my production income and give me lots more silk. Alright, so first 16 pops get +1 urban production power each. That's so expensive now. I wish I could do it all. Yeah, Kiev is recovered. I mean, they always had their levies to fall back on, but The AI still has there's AI stuff I really want to do that'll help the AI significantly. Right now, they're not as good as they could be, but you can tell they're still okay. Still posing a challenge. Not the Mamluk. The Mamluks, I've totally maimed them far beyond what I should, so I'll have to fix that. But Craftsman District, let's vote. Straw poll. Okay, what should we build? Should we build universities? All universities? Should we build some unis? Or no. Should we build craftsman districts and then warehouse in Constantinople? That would mean that pretty much all our money is spent on Constantinople. Or should we build craftsman districts and then the rest on unis? Okay, creating poll, posting poll. School is for nerds. Less books, more swords. Yeah, I'm almost tempted just to go hog wild on education, and as soon as the unis are done, spend the rest on an endowment and watch my education. Too complicated. So either all unis, all manufacturing, or some manufacturing and then the rest unis. Not too complicated. Warehouses are a mix of trade and urban manufacturing. Okay, so it looks like people want the middle grounds. That's what I voted for too. So we will build our craftsman district first. This is such a big leap as far as you can see how hugely expensive it is. And then we build some unis. I'll save up the rest and then build another uni soon. Unfortunately, my income's going to take a hit from that famine. Russians. Smolensk is kind of becoming the new Russia. They seem to be religious autonomy. It'd be nice if I could get a... Why do I have so few advisors? Jeez. Did I? No, I built the right thing. Oh, no, you're right. Crap. I'm used to the Muslim buildings, to be honest. Okay, I almost got enough for our next uni. Irresponsible for me to build another uni, but because I shouldn't leave myself totally broke. But I want it. Oh, my court. I mean, it ticks up every year, so it hasn't ticked up again. So what's happening here is the court level is boosted by the court wealth, and every year 5% of the court wealth gets taken out and then put toward court level, and then court level decays a bit too. So as long as you keep a decent amount in court wealth, it'll keep your court level up a bit. But gradually it'll decay if I put nothing into it, you know. Yeah, that. But remember, it's ranked. As you go up, it gets more expensive, so you're gonna see that change begin to tank after a while. It could get us pretty high though. I don't know. We'll see. I built forts, but that is a good point. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Oh yeah, that's gonna give me... It'll also improve their defenses. Decrease funding in my courts. Yeah, you're right. It's kind of a waste right now. There. I positively save my money, but I'm not gonna do it. I want my ed. I want my edu. Attack the rest of Crimea? Oh, up there? You know, I need more merchants somehow. What was it gonna be? Is something to that effect. Economic. You know, I need trade because I need merchants. Yeah, I really need trade. Bad. Really, really bad. Yeah, we can become an empire. Hear all the kids in the background. Woo, woo. My youngest is like a squeak toy. I believe they start at Empire. I don't control the strait. I guess I need to control all of this. Let's see what we can do here. Oh, you know what? We promised to convert to Catholic faith. Hell no. Someone needs to fix that. This is what I need to deal with. But that's... Yeah, I don't really need piety. Scotland generally doesn't seem to get conquered. But they do have personal union with England. That probably explains it. Yeah, see it's slowing down. So it'll equilibralize pretty soon. But it should leave me pretty high. I'm not reestablishing the theme system because it's cheating. I was asking the others to try and rebalance it because it's just way too cheaty. I don't like unfair advantages. It's like, here's 25 manpower for nothing. Okay. What kind of the philosophy of the mod? Crap. I know it was changed around a bit. Let's see. Empire. Progress in famines? Yeah. People are definitely dying. I'm seeing it reflected in my tax income. Yeah. You can see already. Actually, no, I'm doing pretty good tax income wise. But that's mainly because I stopped paying for courts. But you also have an unfair and cheap malice. Should it be fair, right? Yeah, but it's a permanent gain, and there's all kinds of bonuses heaped on Constantinople. So, yeah, I don't know. Eventually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pile on corruption instead of these other cheesy thingies. Yeah, Daniel. So the reason it happened, we established last stream. Yeah, it can be weather. It can be a combination of overpopulation, weather, wars, plague, war exhaustion. In my case, yeah, Miguel was right. It was mainly due to high density and really bad weather. And Gentle Doom, I agree. I did. The problem is, the decision is triggered by not having the modifier. I already removed it, and it's like, oh, you don't have the modifier. Would you like to click the decision? I'm like, wait, what? No, I wouldn't. It's cheaty. Do not want to cheat. This is not mine. No, this has to go away. This is a vanilla event. Random events 5058. Help me kill this. Yes. 5058. Okay. Your comment, Demian changed because it was redundant with his own system. Don't want to confuse people with pointless events. Now let's find the reference to this event in where it's been called from, which see, it's triggered only, so it had to be called from somewhere. Okay, while it's searching, whatever. I commit lots. I committed in one fell swoop while I was I don't like to clog up the here. See? Ta-da! See, my commits are bigger. See? Empire. We should probably get rid of a lot of those modifiers too. Redundant. I should do something with these. Oh, now the Mamluks are getting there. Oh, gee. Now they're going in to rip up the carcass, pretty much. One day I will have an alliance with somebody. Poor Bohemia. Austria's capital still yuck. Pest is becoming pretty beefy. Okay. It's changed a bit. It's been redone quite a bit. I think the whole magnate thing is just a bad localization, for another reason, right? I have to ask about that too. I guess I should be trying to convert people, right? Too expensive. What am I burning all my money on? When did that happen? State maintenance, advisors, yeah. Fort maintenance. I guess we'll mothball, right? I mean, do we really care about tradition that much? Yay! Manpower, it is kind of higher, but there's so many more uses for it. In fact, that was one of the things I was thinking about doing, building roads. I'll talk about sister cities. I almost got our... Ooh, let's check our ports. Port level is impressive. Sure. I'll build a warehouse. Karaman is now feeding off of the carcass of the Ottomans. And it looks like they brought some friends? Yes, they did. Well, I think it's pretty obvious what we need to do. Yes. I'd like to grab this little ring. It should allow us to control the Bosphorus, right? Check our trig mods. Well, that's not very helpful. And every time you guys say kebab, I think of like meat on a stick. Yeah, let's try and save some Greeks. I'm gonna heavily restrict looting. So why do you keep calling them attack the kebab? Oh. People in your memes. Oh wait, I can't hear you guys because the headphone that my girl plugged in is still plugged in. Daddy, yeah, you heard that. Okay, 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 I'll go. Oh, wait. See what happens. Hold on, let me... Anani, you could ask in the forums, and maybe, you know, the map is really Gigao's domain, so I don't want to step on his toes. Wow. Daddy CV against the Ottomans. Yeah, man, did you get an answer on the subject of accepted cultures getting no tax bonus? I talked to Malorn about it. I don't know if he submitted. Yeah, it is a bug, though. Malorn, did you submit those culture changes? Those tax modifier for other culture changes? I really hate the fact that... Huh. I'm checking in here. Oh, there are capitals here. There's like absolutely nothing to loot. Huh. Trying to get them on with that brother culture bug. Can't seem to do it though. It looks like Caramon's gonna pretty much eat everything. Daddy, what you doing? Looting? Not much to loot right now. Hallelujah! 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 Boom! Burgers just took over. I really want to get them out of there. Right, so I'd like to seize a buffer area around here. So if things go wrong, okay, I can afford the repairs and renovation now. Yeah, I guess there's no reason to be at full maintenance. And of course, I should be sending my trade ships to actually do stuff. Tech trades. Continue with the lower Danube. Which one are you talking about? Other coast province? Oh, yeah. Sure. Yeah, I accidentally, so we weren't originally intending to take Alexandria, but when I wasn't looking, we accidentally, burned Damute to the ground. They were like an 11 pop city, and I sent like an army over not really thinking, and it rolled like the absolute worst random seed and destroyed every single building in the city. So Demian, yeah, that's close. I think Demian in the peace deal can play outside of Europe. Oh, in the peace deal. Yeah, I'm gonna try and I'd like to get this whole area in here. If Karaman would just make peace, but they might. No, I don't want to get another war yet. My kid is very, very excited right now for some reason. Cool. That did not look dandy. Woo. Somebody Google it. See if the flag is real. Cultural genocide? Not really. It could be, but I mean, you got so many other things that you can plausibly work into the game. You know, you gotta set priorities. Oh, well, we're in a war, but let's see what's going on with the court. 61%. Still have just an impressive court. Yuck. See what education looks like. Okay, education, by the way, goes up way slower than court endowments. So you know, obviously literacy. You know, enriching a court. You know, you buy a bunch of stuff, you shove it in, you got a great court. Education, actually educating people in literacy and stuff like that, that takes a lot longer and decays a lot slower. Got most of my people educated now. Almost double modifier. Should I just peace out now? Yeah, Middle East is a basket case.
This morning she was out chasing the rabbits.
Gain 40 church influence? What? I'll take the scandal. Yeah, it's kind of busy. Probably around 15 or 20% of the population, maybe. Well, I give some relief, so maybe 10 to 15% died. Yeah, war dynamism. I can grab a few more provinces pretty easy. Well, actually, it looks like I'm not getting more.
You gotta show her the bone first, Ellen. You have to show Dixie the bone first.
Why you know Republic?
She'll know you have it.
The gain provinces event is war dynamism. When it's a core. When it's a core. Oh my god, I can't think. When it's a core, or under other conditions, it'll flip to you if you control it long enough because it's rightfully yours and you don't need to take it into peace deal. Oh yeah, my total population right now. See, it's the same as it was like 20 years ago because a bunch of people died. 4,290,000 people. Who's in the Georgia has a massive resurgence. See? Oh, holy crap. Georgia owns the Middle East. Wow. I've never seen that before. The capital is 90,000 people. They've taken Mosul. Have they moved on back? They took Baghdad? Wow. I guess Christianity wins. Islam is on the retreat. Yeah, I have never seen Georgia do that before, ever. Because that's exactly what we need. Another plague. No, pause. So help me God, if there is plague here. No. Where is it? Where is the plague? Okay, Grenada's safe. Thank goodness. Where is it? Haha. No one cares about Denmark. Alright, we're good. Because I don't want to take any chances. Let's take some plague measures anyway. We don't need to go overboard though. I don't want to totally murder trade, but plague measures. Let's discuss closing the ports. Problem is, burghers hate taking plague measures oftentimes because it hurts them disproportionately. Oh no. Let's discuss trade restrictions so it can't jump into our trade node. It is a pretty weak plague. It's almost not even worth trade restrictions. We'll discuss it though. So it will likely resist any measures to restrict trade. If we restrict trade in all of our trade centers, we will lose all trade center bonuses for 5 years, but remove the extra plague susceptibility that trade center suffers. It will also be 50% less likely that the plague will jump into our trade centers from abroad. Right, I mean that's reasonable, right? That's the problem. It can jump between trade centers. So it doesn't just get to you by land necessarily. Well, we can wait. All right, we can wait. I mean, how much are we making from trade? I mean, is it worth? Yeah, they don't want me. Powerful magnates. I'm not going to take any chances. But I also don't want to spend tons and tons and tons. So this is how it happens, huh? This is how you act irresponsibly and then end up suffering for it? Okay. I'm not going to spend anything, and I know I'm going to pay for it later. Because that's the way Murphy's Law works. No, but 128 ducats isn't bad. 400 admin points is.
Well, how do you take it off? How do you take it off, Ellie? Let's see. Do we go like this?
Oops. I was not paying attention.
Is that how we do it? You take that one, and then it comes off.
Sorry, there's stuff happening on this end.
And then you put it like that. You put it like that. Now you screw that on like that.
Western Europe is kind of a mess. I mean, Aragon and Castile are doing good. France, I mean, that should speak for itself. Paris is bigger than Constantinople. We need to fix that. Let's check our saturation. Urban gravity is 18, so 94% saturated. We just need more buildings in Constantinople is what we need. Yeah, I promised a workshop, didn't I? That'll be the next bet. I got friends. I has friends. I has 2 friends. Yeah, I don't know how that happens. Oh, that's how it happened. They were friends with someone who had some clout. Actually, yeah, let's see what they've gotten for their success. Yeah, Barcelona's big now. What about Valencia? Valencia's still about the same. I bet you Palermo's pretty... Yeah, Palermo's ballin'. Oh, so remember how all of my farming efficiency here was 15%? It looks like I got a 5% boost when I brought all that money home. All those soldiers went back to their farms. Now farming is better. Why do you guys want Crimea so bad? Why? I need more merchants.
Now I'm stuck. You've got handcuffs on.
Thanks, Suleiman.
What do you just show, Grandma? You want to get out of the playpen and walk around with it? Okay.
Wait, 2 guys. 2 guys want it. 3 guys? 4 guys. I saw it 4 times, so that's 4 guys, isn't it?
What are you going to do with all that, Ellie?
Yeah, well, what has that got to do with me? Hungary has chaos. Excuse me? I'm sorry, but is this event BS?
What to show Daddy? What to show you? What to show Daddy?
What did you do? What is that? What is that?
No.
Yeah, I don't know either. I don't know how to describe what I just saw.
No.
Total War 6024.
I'm stuck. Now I'm stuck. I'm stuck.
Yeah? You're stuck? Oh no, can you get it off?
Stuck in the flowers?
I'm pretty sure you put that on yourself. Oh, no, you couldn't have. Pop,
I
pop.
want to do it.
She wanted it done, so I did it.
Oh, okay. It's kind of tight around her wrists.
Well,
What to do
you
it?
can loosen them up a little.
Okay, there. Now it's good.
They'll lose. I mean, you're not gonna.
Okay, I'm gonna look up this event because it looks kind of like BS. It's like chaos in Hungary, and they have like 2 stability or something. It's like, okay.
Is that that's a rainbow? Looks like somebody was using something else on this. Besides the pen.
Guess who that might have been, huh?
Oh, don't worry. There will be abundant teaching. I know a quick way to answer this question. I'm gonna check Hungary after I'm not gonna cheat out of it because everyone else has got to deal with it. But
What? Okay, you better watch out. It's gonna hurt your wrist.
what? So
Make it go like this.
No, I want to do it.
You want to do it which way? That way?
Silly.
Hey, Dixie. Dixie just goes wherever you go. Dixie just goes
So,
wherever you go.
let's see what all of this quote-unquote chaos was. They're at war with little miners, and that's why we had to have an event. Okay, yeah, that's...
You gotta loosen this first, see? So you can go that way, and it comes off. Interesting the way that works, isn't it? Not there, ouch. Not in my stomach.
You itchy, Ellie?
Yep, that is right, Hans-Peter. Oh, don't shut down trade, they said. Okay, it's not too bad. So no, we're not going to commence any quarantines because we don't want to wipe out Thessalonica. Yeah, this is getting kind of silly. I got my war goal though, so there. Just take what I can get, take some more later. Seriously, Devin, can there be like a religious pop tribal sort of event to simulate the rise of Safavids? Yeah, I mean, there is a lot of issues in Central Asia that need to be sorted out. I do agree. Right now, and we don't have a Tamerlane yet either. So, is there a reason why I still cannot? Oh, well, that would explain. A little annoying though that you can't core until live with it for now.
Were you an easy baby or hard one?
I was difficult when I was in the
Ooh,
womb.
good question.
I had issues like getting sick
Hasn't
a
moved
lot,
yet.
bleeding coming out, like I broke my mom's hips on the inside, like I went sideways and hit, and all this stuff.
Oh, it moved here and then it's gonna.
I was actually,
It jumped to all nearby ports, but there weren't any other nearby ports, so
yeah.
that's not too
And
bad.
otherwise I was really easy after that, but before
Okay.
that, my mom said the only
You can
thing
live with
that
it.
made me stop crying was when she turned
Yeah.
her back.
So it jumped around through the sea zones. It's gonna die before it gets to Constantinople, I think. If we look elsewhere,
Pretty much. And she said one day
Fez got hit by a plague and a famine.
losing it the whole day.
No, Granada! I'm so sorry.
Did you always live in the same place in Portugal?
No, we lived over on North Hutchinson Island. And so I was about
Alright, yes.
3 or 4.
Plague waves get weaker and weaker over time,
We lived
so.
at a house in Port St. Lucie, and then we moved to the house that we're at now. He's about 3 houses altogether.
Leo King.
But you must have done a
Why
lot
is
of,
the Greek culture
stuff
cost?
with
Why
drugs
is the Greek
and
culture
all that
cost?
stuff North Hutchinson Island.
Should not cost you culture slots because you're an empire rank.
You know, so we would go with him.
In the shower.
I should have. I should have, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Programmed around and be immune to plague.
He used to catch a lot of blue crab.
Oh yeah, good eating.
Yeah, to some extent, yeah, geography can protect you and break up, break up how deadly the plague is.
They actually got a spot in here on now. I think it's called the Crab Stop, and they half of their menu is
Check my education, huh?
blue crab, like different ways that they've cooked it or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Delicious.
Okay, so I'm getting steady growth.
These Singer Island Bridge are called the crab pot.
Uh-huh.
And all the girls would run around with shirts that said, I got the crabs.
because Karaman couldn't deal with Ottoman peasants. Man.
It's called the crab shack now. It's corporate, so it's kind of like everywhere. But they have shirts just like that.
It is getting impractical to stream at this point. So,
Ellie, be nice.
Yeah, be nice.
yeah. So I'll have to
And
try again later. Probably, maybe.
her father goes out and
Let's just see what happens to Karaman and the Ottomans.
and they just pick the claws off the crab and throw them back, so they can grow more.
I'll have to talk to KJ about that one. Need a picture. Need a description.
Throw the claws
Oh, that's
back
nice.
pretty quick,
Right?
so they don't really kill them. They just harvest the claws and put the crab back.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. Where did they get the stuff from?
I don't know exactly where it gets them. It's got to be somewhere local.
Yeah. I know a couple people that get the stone crab.
Raise loyalty here. Sure. Magnificent gift.
Yeah.
That water's pretty nasty.
No, I wouldn't eat it.
Okay. I will
Yeah, I love stone crab.
have to accept it.
When I was a little kid, there used to be lots of ghost crabs on the beach. And they're, dirt and all that. And we had a way of picking them up, but they couldn't. Throw a foul, and then we
It looks like Naples is usually pretty beefy. They've been, but they've been pretty abused most of the game.
and then he couldn't
Aragon's
get you.
been fairly dominant.
Look at him,
Oh.
and he had a little flap.
Okay, here's a little fun little event.
And you could tell whether they were male or
So,
female, or whether they had eggs or
Craftsman
by looking at the
fled
flap
from
on it.
abroad.
Their eggs were usually orange. The female
I could take southern Italy if I wanted to, you know?
Right.
That would bring me in contact with Aragon, which might not be so good, but... So in manufacturing centers elsewhere on the continent, great turmoil and decay is causing skilled craftsmen to flee. Well, they have left their workshop behind, however, they have not left their skills. Having heard of the budding new industrial center of Prusa, they come to offer their skills. Should you give them the appropriate accommodations, they will either substantially increase the speed at which you acquire luxury goods in the province, or complete the process entirely. Let's test if this is working. This is a very old event. So Prusa, right? Because they need a luxury good. Remember,
Found it?
economic data, urban skill. Let me write. Probably need to write this down, this ID, so I can get better tooltips. If I refuse, then they go looking for someone else to accept them. Let's see if it works. It does work. Cool. I should. I mean, what else? Except maybe Lesbos? Okay, I don't have... Alright, cool. So I don't have that negative modifier anymore, I don't think. Yeah. I think... Okay. The green. I think the names were already changed. Interested in the stream and interested in... Oops. Okay, I was totally disconnected with everybody. I'm back. So... Daniel. It's very funny. Put Spammy McSpammer in a timeout, so... Caramon and Rebels are killing him. I'm seeing people doing stuff. Seriously, chewing on the cables. Oh my goodness. Okay, don't sneak up on me like that, honey. Alright, anyway, it's kind of pointless to try and continue the stream. It's a little too lively on this end. But we'll try and get it going later. I know Arumba is going to be doing a Q&A with the rest of the mod team. Alright, yeah, Play-Doh. Long live the stream. I'll try again later, guys. Sorry. Here. I know you want to plug it in. Alright, see you later. Bye-bye.
I need my headphones. I need to plug